To accredit the kinds of valuable benefits from vitamins is not too hard. I believe that the very great proportional impact that you can get from vitamins are vast. If you try to impart some universal things, those of which are most beneficial, such as your bulk vitamin intake, whether it be vitamin B or C, all can have wide degree of benefits. Also, varying in the kinds of sources that you intake makes a big difference as well. If you want to uptake on nutritional supplements or any kind of vitamins, of course, it takes some looking and researching. However, the many different assets of quality nutrition we get from plants are the primary real nutritional sources that we use in supplements and vitamin substitution. There are a whole world of renewed cultivated products of herbs and plant sources for nutritional supplanting and incorporating into one's daily life. Generally, if you are taking too much, it can be overburdening for your body, especially simultaneously. What you want to do is know what is best to have before and after, or if combining certain things are beneficial as far as potency is concerned. One such thing is taking calcium and magnesium together will in the process reduce the amount of calcium that you are actually absorbing. The indirect approach is very good by researching and studying on how much we are getting and how much is usually a good portion for the day. Magnesium is one of the least intaken vitamin or mineral that our body is getting, and it is one of the most important that our body requires as our essential amino acids. The one important factor in supplementing is knowing if you need a certain amount as opposed to just in small increment. If you are overall in a holistic and nutritiously conscious lifestyle, such as getting enough greens of the leafy variety as well as the rootstock kinds, your chances of gaining a greater source of nutrients will be high. Although your body will manage the insulin and triglycerides accordingly with a lenient diet, it is good to have your food and knowing which kinds you are getting that are not overworking your body in the scope of manageable routine and putting the right kinds of portions and varieties in your diet. The valuable insight is you should always be keeping your body running on essential stuff. The most necessary advice is to have the whole variety of the kinds of things you are most used to, if it is conducive to your overall weight and healthy active lifestyle, in so much as that it can benefit you and your natural body ratio without sacrificing any deprecating results. BMIs may be a good measure for the average person, but if you are entailing on quantifying the right kinds of necessary nutrients, then it takes some practical steps in alleviating and reincorporating a balanced, well-structured lifestyle. Those who are strict and do vast changes and immediate alterations in their day-to-day routine will most likely not gain any sufficient natural balance and uptake, so the real way is to gain it by approaching it from a holistic perspective. I mentioned magnesium as being one of the most important and least of all trace minerals our body is getting enough of. The other kinds of things that we also can use and benefit from is aiding our body in the uptake of iron, which is in the leafy greens as stated. The overall vegetable sources can offer many advantages, but to really gain the right kinds of true natural inherent things, you must practice eating mostly plant-based foods, as these contain all of the essential amino acids, the minerals our body needs, the right key elements of triglycerides, and optimization of phytonutrients. The most abundant phytocomplex products include sea moss, also known as Irish sea moss. This natural sea algae is a very unique and extraordinary superfood, considered a seaweed without it containing too much glutamate, but containing glutamine instead, which is best for your muscle and cellular production in your body, as it is also an amino acid, just as other essential amino acids which are in the sea moss as well, including cysteine, selenium, tryptophan, lysine, arginine, phenylalanine, as well as others like taurine, citrulline, and so many others. It is the single most potent and variety form of protein in any natural food. As well, it contains the most iodine of any known single food source. Everything that you need in the form of vitamins can in most cases be supplemented or intaken by certain natural foods. Another known very complex nutrient and mineral source is the herbo-mineral complex known as shilajit. It is very beneficial with mostly all the same minerals and qualities that sea moss has, but somewhat different. Shilajit can help with its very good blood purifying abilities. It helps against anemia as well as provides very ample iron. With these things in mind, it's important to note what the specific things that you require that may better you in your health, offering you abundance and fulfilling your nutrient needs. Many incorporate root vegetables as mentioned, and plants like burdock or rhubarb. Many like echinacea for its antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. Dami and leaf is also a very good and potent source of balancing your hormone levels, good for your brain, and provides oxygen to the blood, which is another co-modulator. Dandelions are good for detoxing. If you were to venture into the world of fasting and cleansing, this can benefit you greatly along with lemons. Cacao in its raw form is anti-inflammatory, aids in digestion, contains flavonoids which are good for the heart, and is for cellular oxygen as well. Though you can approach things quite simply and still gain very great benefits, it is always good to know the right kinds of things that can help with your personal health. Acerola is considered one of the highest fruit sources of vitamin C, so supplementing with that can be of great benefit. I know that if you are trying to veer away from too much vitamins and adding all of these sources can be cumbersome, in that case, try to encompass an easily dietary lifestyle, one that isn't wavering and to changing. Incorporating leafy greens, natural herbs like parsley, cilantro, dill, basil, and so forth can optimize your body in ways that can be vital. Eating light on carbs, but still getting value in eating whole grains and the like, can aid your body in getting calcium, phosphorus, and minerals as well. Berries are a good source of polyphenols. All kinds of fruits are considered very useful, as fructose is considered the closest most abundant source of carbonic foods. In your approach and designation of health, your direction can be ever-changing and elucidating. If you can concern yourself with the right mindset on what is best for you, then that can go a long way. This may take some time and learning. However, once you have gathered a practical level of understanding what fits best for you, it only requires that you make the right adjustments as are so needed. Nuts and seeds are also quite necessary, as they provide you with good forms of phosphorus and trace minerals and vitamins. Knowing which kinds you are most insured by applying some nutritional input of their trace elements. It's good to allow that in your life, knowing the essential qualities that you are getting. There are many approaches to lifelong health and how you can achieve a normal balance and state of overall harmony. The many schools of thought have good teachings, but may not always give you the right, decisive things that are conducive to what you are looking for. Education is the first step in retrieving your natural flow in life. There can be many approaches to life's daily routines. Knowing the ins and outs of what you are trying to quantify and generate as a whole takes some thinking. No lifestyle is perfect, only what suits you at any given time. In a practical, useful, overall healthy lifestyle, what matters most is gaining a better understanding of the qualities of food and nutrition, not doing too much that may put your body in overdrive, but making it easier on your body as a whole, and allowing your body's natural qualities of regeneration to gear you in the right direction.